Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, this must be one of the most spectacular sights in football. Stand upon stand, stacked each on top of the other, right up to the sky, in order to accommodate the vast fan base of La Boca's Docklands. Things already rolling. Rodri touches it back. Rijkaard. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Batistuta. And it's Modric. Played out wide. Looking for the run. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And he's in on... And Batistuta! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's played forward. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Owen.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Spain still without a single shot on target. Ronaldinho. Now Schlotterbeck. Rijkaard. It's Ronaldinho. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Rijkaard. Belletti. And it's Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's intervened well there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, can they get him away? Pirlo. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. It's Pirlo. And it's Kaká. Spread to the right. He is through here. He is just caressing the ball. Backward it goes. Decent chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Zanetti is there, and he can get that clear. Palestine have the chance to go the other way. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Ronaldinho! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Vieira is there to clear. Zanetti. Oh, good-looking ball. Rodri. Cruyff absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, such a clever touch. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's crossed into the middle. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Vinicius Junior. Maldini. That could spell trouble. So what can they make of this? Oh, delightful ball. Oh, good ball. He might be in, and he shoots! And that was very necessary. Rodri. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Cambio en España. Número 4. Entrará al campo.
So the action resumes. So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Kaká. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Palestine can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Davids looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Pass somewhat off target. Spain come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Belletti. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Schlotterbeck. Here's Rodri. David De Gea. Rodri. Shevchenko. Modric. Now that looks a decent ball. Quality ball.
Palestine could really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Pirlo. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Rijkaard. And it's Modric. Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Out of play for a goal kick. And this is Cruyff. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rodri. And it's Modric. Now Ronaldinho. And here's Modric. Aimed beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior. Davids. Cruyff. Oh, now he can run away with it. Zanetti. That's a little off target. Kaká caresses it through. Gets his head on it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Ronaldinho. Modric. Into the last quarter of an hour. Modric. Batistuta.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Cambio en España. Número 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
That's good vision. Oh, well played. Pinches it off him. And it's Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second. Chance! And he hits the net! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer.
Luis Suarez!
Palestine really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That has ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Belletti.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Modric. Some really good ball movement. And this is Modric. No way through, so back it comes. That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Well, it's picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Spain definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, it's not just the... Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's quick to return it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's the header! Vieira. Spain do have a chance to counter here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Not where it came from. And this is Ronaldinho. Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, great leap! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Pirlo. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nicely spread. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers with whip. And that is expertly dealt with. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Vigo has it in a wide position. That's a decent clearance. And they've got a throw. Cruyff. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, good effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Figo. Figo delivers. This is their second corner of the game. He leaps for it. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Newcastle really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Spain yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Pirlo. Opts for safety. Rafael Varane, always a very imposing presence at the back. That's going wide left. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ronaldinho! There it is! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third quarter of the game. Neymar getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that pass isn't the best.
That was lovely, that.
Figo. Cross needs to be good. And it's hoisted clear. He has a look out. He's found the way through. Newcastle have got... Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Figo. Cross into the box. Desai clears it away. Ibrahimovic wins the... It's Ronaldinho! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Figo, who can single-handedly make a difference. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to it. Cruyff! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Varane. Vieira. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. That's a sharp pass. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, the ball just could be danger here. Goes forward. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. And it's Cruyff.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He's rising! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Spain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And that's another good win of the ball. Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Figo. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to deal with it. And he shoots! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Ronaldinho clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Luis Figo. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field.
Are certainly
15,
playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
21,
Bale going forward. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. Oh, a delicate chip through. And no, that was never going to make it. Kaká. That's a good ball out wide. Bale. And the shot! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Oh, good take and a good... And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A case now of complete control. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's from Mario. Ronaldinho. Lovely bit of skill. He's having a pop! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Newcastle really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Maldini. Into the last quarter of an hour. It's Pirlo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Bale. Tries one from range. And it's in. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Substitution for Newcastle, number 17.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Number
Oh, that's a key interception.
Johan Cruyff.
Iniesta absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days.
Oh, terrible pass. He might be in here. Oh, great chance.
Roberto
And,
Baggio.
Owen! Owen! Sensational! 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0 He's got himself an absolute peach.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Iniesta. Can he finish? He's kicked it out just. Neymar. Davids. Played into space out wide. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neymar. Looking to play him in.
4 added minutes have been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Bale. Luis Suarez, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Pass somewhat off target. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Getting up there! It is close, but that is the last of it. Spain have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
This is a special message for our members who are
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Spain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.